Yo, what's up? Welcome to day 597 making Songbringer. 598? Something like that. What I'm working on today is the trailer. Um, I'm taking the existing beta trailer from almost over a year, well, yeah, over a year ago, and basically just taking the exact same format and putting in new recordings of all the scenes so that it's got all the latest artwork and effects and all that kind of stuff. I like what's here already. This is actually a pretty good trailer as it is. This could be released and I would be happy with it. But there's a few little issues that could be better. And one of them is that this kind of repeats two sections where you're hitting a button right here in the middle. It'd kind of be cool to show some other sorts of gameplay in here and just kind of vary that up a little bit. And then secondly, it's spending a little bit too much time on these scenes where it's it's got this boss coming in here, which is actually a really cool scene. It's sweet to see the boss come up there, but it's not quite showing some of the other. There's so much other stuff in Songbringer that could be showed. Like even if it's only 1 second, just showing like three other bosses, like boom, 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 as it's timed with the audio of the trailer and everything. So that's what I'm going for today. Is I'm gonna be going through and coming up with other scenes to show here, recording them. Actually, what I'll probably be doing on this stream is just mostly setting up the saves files so I have them all in a folder so I can quickly copy that save file, like boot up the game right as it where it needs to be so I can record, because I can't really record a 60 FPS video while I'm doing a stream because my computer is not that good. So, but I can at least get all the saves files set up. So I think I actually forgot to get my chat window open. Sorry about that if anybody's chatting. So I'm going to start off by getting the scenes ready. I'm going to start with the bridge one. The bridge is this little section, right? Let's get this. Here we go. Yeah, this section right here where the bridge comes up. I love these bridges. This is so cool to see. But I want to try a different one because we've already got this sort of icy dungeon being shown right there, which I don't know, I might change a different dungeon there, but I think a cooler one to show here would be this red bridge that shows up in this other dungeon. So let's start with that. So got it in the folder trailer scenes. Which one's the bridge? I think it's 5. Yeah, 05 bridge. So we'll copy that to the current saves file. I already backed up the saves file. And I'm gonna play around with this and then copy it back. So I got a nice like folder called trailer scenes with all of the scenes ready to go. Okay, so this is gonna be the wrong position. Now this is settings. We can go to where it's supposed to be. All right, this is dungeon. What's really great is lately I've been speedrunning the game, and that has helped a lot to remember everything because I've speedrun the game so many times now that I have a pretty good memory of what dungeon's what and all the cool areas and stuff like that. So this is dungeon 6. Let's just start there. Yeah, Mega Seed Wizard. And we should have enough of stuff. All right, so it's along this path here. I'm going to skip over there's a Verloc right there I want to skip over. And then I think it's this next room. Here we go. Cool, this is it. So that's it. So I'll basically just want to come in here, maybe do the fire blink to activate it. It's kind of cool. It kind of goes with all of this too. That's it. Okay, let's save that. And just to check it. Cool, ready to go. All right. Next up, I want some alternate boss shots just in case I can squeeze these into the trailer. I think this lightning one is kind of advanced. This might be a good place to start. Oh, this is gonna be the wrong position, but yeah, I don't even need to run this really. Okay, let's go to, this is also World Seed Wizard. Start with Keel. This is just such an epic fight. I really want to, even if it's only 1 second of the trailer where you see Keel's parry. Okay, so I want to skip this dialogue. Save it, and we need Vel. And I don't want there to be any dialogue played here. I might as well add a flag to the settings, or a debug flag called no dialogue. So there's a function called dialogue. That's that one. Now, if debug only, true. So we want that to only be in debug mode. There, just one little line that basically checks that. Only in debug mode, it'll actually even do this check. So you see, if debug only is true, we get into the get setting method. It only would check this in debug mode. It's basically compiled out if it's not. Right. We just had to, always this double negative always gets me, this end debug. But yeah, in debug mode, what this will do is it'll go, if it's debug only, it'll just return a blank file tree right here. And that will always return 0 for that. So let's just run that and make sure that this, now while we're battling Keel, there's no dialogue. He has some dialogue where, actually Rock has some dialogue and Bells has some dialogue here too. Particularly when he gets to his halfway phase. Right, so there he would have had some dialogue. Okay, so we're good there. This is a nice little addition too. This will check for no dialogue. Oh, actually, let's be pragmatic about this and turn that to 0 and make sure this still does its thing here. So if we battle him halfway this time, we should see some dialogue. Yeah, here we go. Cool. All right, good. That's very nice. I can now bake that into this saves file, and I won't have to go and add any code for that later. Hey, Salad Dogs, what's up, man? Ahoy! How's school going? Are you even in school right now? You are, right? Aren't you in a summer session? I've been good, man. I've been super busy with the game, just getting lots of things prepped. The trailer, the soundtrack, finishing final touches of the game to make it more arty and stuff. How about yourself, man? How's... Oh, you're on break, right? Oh, one session. Oh, okay. Well, how's that? How's break going, man? What you doing? Oh, okay. Awesome. What have you been doing with that? All right, let's get to the other boss. Oh, you did? Nice. LD39. You got a link up? Teeks, what's up, man? How's it going? Oh, it's too big. Too much scope, huh? Too big to get done for a Ludum Dare. What was your scope, man? What was your project about? What was the theme of Ludum Dare even? Sorry, I haven't even been looking. I was aware of Ludum Dare going on, of course, but I just didn't. I just been in the zone, finishing Songbringer here. This one will have Jib, and we want to be at 1 or no, yeah, 0 0. No, just 96, I think, or no, 50, 56, maybe. Constant. Oh no. God. Oh, there. Oh, it's here. Constantly losing power. Oh. So wait, you made a basic engine for it though? Awesome. Awesome. Preparing for your first weekly dev update. Sweet, dude. You're doing dev updates? Cool to hear. Old school dungeon crawler about a robot powered by hamsters. Nice. That's so cool. Oh, hence the constantly losing power. Yeah, nice, Teeks. Was it 50? Oh, it must be 66 because 60 is the next time. Oh, dude, I did it again. I keep on trying to compile the internet. Sorry about that, guys. I lost your chat messages because I'm... Man, my shortcut code needs to be better. My shortcut code just... Sometimes I'll issue it and then like it happens a half a second later. Nice, cool. So you're gonna revisit that. So whatever happened with Godot? Are you still using Godot, or are you using your engine you were building? Oh yeah, your internet's too slow. I hear you about that. My computer's kind of slow, and my internet's not even that great for uploading. But at least I have enough internet to be able to do this. So that'll be a good scene. Just seeing that him come up from under there. That's kind of cool. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so you are using Godot. That's cool. That's good to hear, man. I am interested in even taking a looking at that, possibly for the next project. So let's back up that one. Cool. And if I had one more boss to put in to the video, fire blob. Lightning boss. I'm thinking the wall boss might be cool. Its versatility, yeah, that's always a good thing to hear for a game engine. Oh, cool. Built-in support for devs in the command line. That's me. Yeah, right on. Yeah. So we'll do Yale. He's at dungeon 8. I think actually 278 is the location. And we need the glove. Got the glove. Sweet. Don't need a chip. Oh, interesting. It's threading architecture? It sounds like it's really pro. Yeah, cool. So this would be a cool shot to see this boss at about halfway down. And oh, we want to not have that life container. So it's not just in the way of the video. Good. That one, that attack right there is super cool where he does that crazy eye. The big old black cloud comes out. That at about the middle of the screen would be probably pretty cool. Okay, that's ready to go. Sweet, ProcGen algorithms. Oh, nice. In a separate thread. So, cool. Right? This is such a good question. I'm wondering that too. Whoa, 2,000 iterations? That's I think you're talking about each iteration of A-Star. Crazy. Biter Kid, what's up, man? It's been a second since I looked at Godot's website. Let's take a look at that. I've already got my 3 boss things done. There's only 3 more to do, and then maybe I can even record a couple on the stream. Is it godot.org? I'm good, man. Really great. Yeah. This is not it. Yeah. Godot.org is kind of a funny one to get. You're like, what? Hmm. Oh yeah, I hear you. You'll get that super optimized, I'm sure. GD script and C++. Wow. Most certainly does have a good renderer. Look at that. It's awesome. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I was noticing how it did that really nice. It looked like light scattering or whatever that effect is. It sort of makes things look real. Hmm. Oh, right. Keep track of connected rooms and figure out a path for each unconnected room. Ah, oh, there you go. That sounds like a real good starting optimization. I mean, that'll help a lot. I just want to see this simple 2D game. Hmm. Sweet. Right on. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Using an opaque pointer here. That's cool. I'm a fan of those when it comes to C++. I guess an opaque pointer is just a freaking workaround for how slow C++ compiles. In some senses, I guess you can use them for other reasons. Array.cpp. So what is this? Oh, right. Array private is a safe ref count and a vector variant. Hmm. Right. Yeah, I have a feeling you're going to get much better performance for a 2D game out of this, out of the box with Godot versus Unity or Unreal. It seems like every Unity game uses way more resources and CPU and GPU than it should. Just like kills my laptop playing any Unity game. And it doesn't have to. I mean, I'm talking about playing 2D games. Right. So are they writing their own texture format? Are they selling? Is there a sale on Game Maker or something? Or is this Game Maker made games? Oh no, this is Game Maker Studio. Sweet. Yeah, that seems like a solid engine. Oh, really? Is that why they're selling? That's on sale. Okay, what other? I've got 3 new scenes: Keel, Acetes, and Wall Boss that might make it into this trailer. I need to come up with 3 more scenes for just general gameplay. I had a list already. Where's that list? Okay, so 3 possibly more interesting things that may make it into this trailer. Yep. The slit spiral. That would kind of be cool. The statue falling is kind of a neat moment. Drinking from a fountain, that's kind of a cool moment. Drinking a flask. Opening a full inventory, that might be neat to see. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the release is getting close. We're still on track. We're gonna have a release date really soon, so that announcement will be pretty soon. But yeah, Songbringer is going really great. If you haven't seen lately, there's been some really good atmospheric changes. Like I added clouds and stuff like that. And yesterday I was working on the very bit of the intro where it just kind of like more smoothly brings you from the intro's tone into the first home screen's tone. Yeah, showing the overworld. Yes, that would be definitely be cool to see. It's yeah. So the current. So this is kind of the current one I've got it set up, but it shows the overworld a little bit there. But that's really damn. That's only one shot of the overworld. Oh, there's another one there, a waterfall. But yeah, that's only 2 out of 20 scenes or so. That's the overworld. Yeah, the cloud transitions. That's oh man, that was such a relief to fix that bug. That was bugging me for months. I was like, why can't I figure this out? Finally, it was the freaking shader. It was this one shader that was running on the bottom layer of clouds that kept it from moving somehow. Yes, all good, man. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Yes, I want everyone to be fresh when you first play the final version of Songbringer. Oh, sweet. You got a new account? Cool, man. Your pro account. Yeah, oh, that's cool. I'm glad that nothing has changed with the rain. Oh, but you know what? There's now some like atmospheric clouds going on. You can see it right here. Sort of. They're really transparent clouds. Um, but that might make the rain look a little bit different because they're kind of falling through clouds, so it might look a little more realistic. Okay, so let's do the drinking from the fountain. That's kind of a fun moment. And that's on the overworld. Yeah, yeah. What's my Twitter? Oh, thanks, Spider Kid. Thank you, Salad. Appreciate that. I spent the last couple weeks kind of taking a break from doing bugs and just working on art, and it's been so fulfilling for my soul just to like be like, okay, I wanted to do this for months. Here's I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make some tiny art tweaks. Nothing gameplay related, just art. Cool. Okay, so we'll begin with this save file. It said wizard, and this drinking from the fountain is around 10, 11, 11.5 maybe. We'll have Jib there. We're gonna need the cup. We got the cup. Nice. Welcome to the cactus party. Oh, did I compile the internet again? What? It's so weird. Sometimes if I alt tab just the right way. Yeah, oh, this is almost it. So there's over here, over here. Yeah, this will be just 1 second of video. Let's get the cup equipped so this is ready to go. There. So we can save here, and that's ready to go for a screenshot or a 1 second of video. I know, right? I gotta it's a hammer spoon shortcut that basically just runs my game in one window of iTerm. It should just be smarter. Like it shouldn't try and like run the game from if it's Chrome is the active window. Okay, cool. That's ready to go. It did happen once though already on the stream before you even got here, so it's not just you. Yeah, get clone google.com. Get clone the entire internet. Let's see how many petabytes we're talking about. It's not that many petabytes, right? All right, so let's call that one 30 drink. Yeah, star. Get clonearchive.org. Another one that might be fun to see is when the statue falls and almost hits Jib. That's like 10-3. Red Saint, what's up, man? Thank you. I hope you're well too. I am quite well. I'm having a good day. Things are great. Working on my dream game here. Very satisfying. What happened here? Why didn't that change? Maybe was it already 10-3? You're well. That's good to hear. How's things been going, man? What you been doing? Oh, what? Well, let's just walk there. I guess 10-3 was that one. Oh, here it is. Boom, right here, and then here. You did? Congratulations, T. Wow, what you doing, man? Okay, we'll save there. This might be a fun moment to record. 31 statue fall. Something else on the overworld. What would be a fun thing to show? Maybe cool, a model for an RPG? A battle system? Sweet. That sounds fun. Awesome. Something else on the overworld. Sweet. Merch for games and movies? Cool, man. That sounds fun. Oh yeah, you like Swift and Sprite Kit? Nice. Isn't Swift getting to be cross-platform? I don't know what they finally did with that. Maybe a rock face. Let's just run around the overworld and see what comes to mind. I guess going through a refill might be neat. There's this refill. Yeah. Oh, right. Sprite Kit isn't. Yeah. Huh. Tommy Killer, what's up, man? Oh, there are some already. Yeah, some thunderish sword slashes when you have the lightning sword. Yeah, I'm good, man. Really good. Oh yeah, you could. You could definitely do a lot of things to be sort of Swift and Objective C like. Oh yeah, there is a scene. You mean in the trailer here? Yeah, there's one scene where you do fight with the thunder. The lightning sword. Basically, I'm just working on getting some scenes ready for the trailer. I like this. This is basically the existing beta trailer, but just with all new recorded scenes, so all new artwork and stuff. But I think that it could be a little bit better. Like maybe there could be some 1 second clips of things to kind of show you a little bit more of what Songbringer has to offer, because this is only, you know, in a minute and a half you can really only show so much. But if you time it right with the audio of the trailer, I think you can throw in a few more scenes. Yeah, right? Good, good. I'm glad it's satisfying to see. I got that refill. Nice, nice. Game Sparks, huh? What's that? Oh, right. Yeah, that's kind of an... I mean, locking is, yeah, I guess that kind of would be kind of a deterrent to have to do that if you're, especially for C++ beginner, because that is something that I don't even do myself. I choose not to use multi-threading too much, except in engines, but the engines I use already do that, so... it's not too difficult to really get the hang of locking things and creating mutexes, and then you just kind of like delete it when you're done. But if that's a, I don't know, yeah, when you're first starting out with C++, it's really would kind of suck to have to manage threads. It's one of the most advanced like topics, because you're thinking about how one thread runs and what might be happening. It's like freaking confusing as hell. No matter what language you're using, it doesn't matter if it's C++. Like threading itself is just a whole nother thing. So there's a refill. Are there any other refills that might be cool to show? The refill is kind of a slow thing. I don't know if I could throw like that into the video. There's another refill up here. Yeah, right, the mental model behind threading. Platform as a surface. Oh, service for multiplayer. Oh. Oh, nice. Cool. You know what I just found out that has their... Oh, this might be neat, actually, to show the guitarist. I don't know if that's... Is that giving away too much if you show the guitarist, dude? Because this is a secret guy. I mean, it's not showing how you get to him, so I guess it's not really ruining much. This might be interesting. I'm gonna kind of earmark this one as a possible scene. Whoops. Save here. The Bard. That's probably enough. Yeah, to finish the trailer. Well, that's kind of a... I like the way the trailer already ends with the meditation. So I don't know if I really want to change that, because it's just a really nice way to end it all and show you kind of the deeper meaning behind Songbringer, and the music's coming to an end, and it just all kind of works really well like that with that whole meditation at the end. But I hear you. Showing him at the end would be kind of... Oh, like after this? Huh, maybe. Like after all that, it shows like 1 second of him. Oh, right, make your communication one directional. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that might work. I could throw it afterwards, maybe. That's a good idea, because it's only like 1 second or so. I think this is ready to go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try and record a few things. These are probably not going to turn out right because I'm already recording a video, and I'm going to try and record 60 frames a second video as well while the other one's recording. So it's probably not going to work out too well, but I might as well start experimenting with this because I really want to see if I can get those, if I can work a few more scenes into this trailer to make it cooler, especially right in here in this section. All right, so let's start with that scene there, and this scene, and leading into that scene. All that. If we can throw 3 bosses in right here, 1 second clips, just boom, boom, boom. I know. This is like one thing I really, really need is like a dedicated streaming computer. Yeah, that's definitely true in my experience. Coco's 2DX, not as much the buggy part, but yeah, it kind of is buggy. Like, and it definitely lacks documentation. Yeah, those are 2 very accurate statements about Coco's 2DX. You got to be comfortable with fixing bugs yourself if you have to, right? And that's kind of one of the reasons why I've locked Songbringer at Coco's 2DX 3.9 like a long time ago, because I've already kind of worked through whatever bugs that Songbringer would bring out. Like, Songbringer's not really using very much of Coco's 2DX. That's why I don't really see the bugs as much, but I'm sure if you're writing a game that's maybe 3D or higher res graphics or using a lot more of Coco's 2DX's features, you're going to encounter a lot of bugs because it's just kind of one of those engines. It has a really cool core concept, but it's just super bloated and yeah, somewhat buggy and definitely lacking documentation. Oh, I do need to do that. Yeah, I need like a crazy cheap old computer for $50. Yeah, at some point in development. Ice bag. I do. I have ice. I have little ice things that I use whenever I want to play, like Hollow Knight, for example. Hollow Knight's such a rad game, but I always had to put an ice pack underneath the computer for playing Hollow Knight. Because first of all, it's a Unity game, and second of all, it uses huge textures, and everything's probably using a shader. So like, it's just GPU intensive as hell. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Yeah, dry ice. Okay, let's see if this even works. We can record 60 frames a second video. I might just turn this down to 30. And yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's start with that first scene, which was Keel, or wait, yeah, Keel, 20 Keel. Oh, you're gonna get it on Switch? Cool. Yeah, a solid desktop, definitely. Yeah, yeah. You're like, make it a PC. Yeah, it is. It's magical, man. It's delightful. It's magical. Such a good game. It really inspired me to do a few things to just improve Songbringer. I'm like, I can make the atmosphere a little bit better in Songbringer. And that was totally inspired by Hollow Knight. I'm like, wow, Hollow Knight did such a good job of creating a great atmosphere. So yeah, this is totally chugging. Oh my god, this is not even worth recording. Wow, so many frames dropped here. What frame rate is it even running at? 6 frames a second? Yeah, my computer cannot handle this. We're trying to record a stream while recording 60 frames a second video and playing a game at 60 frames a second. And my fan turned on immediately. Okay, wait, let's see if we can do 30 maybe. Yeah, the atmosphere is incredible in that game. Yeah, same difference. Let's see if 30 works. Probably not. I might have to just do this after the stream. Yeah, drop to 0. But what's the difference? It's actually 0 difference. Haha. Nice one. Nice one. That's the joke of the day right there. Boom. You got a gold star joke. That was amazing. Oh yeah, this is the same thing. It's really slowing down like crazy. This is not gonna work. Well, okay, well at least I got the scenes prepared. So I can record them later. Alright, well maybe I should work on a few bugs then for the rest of the stream, and then because I can at least do that. I can't record 2 videos though at once. Dang! Limitations of today's computers, especially laptops made by Apple. Okay, there are a few bugs I definitely need to fix. One of them is the permadeath mode, this new tone thing. It's mostly music. So I watched this thing on how to create good atmosphere, or what games have in common that have good atmosphere. It was a talk on a GDC Vault talk from the developers of Bastion. It was a sweet talk. But if you search for atmosphere GDC, you'll find it. It was a great talk about atmosphere, and it got me thinking about how Songbringer broke its atmosphere at the very beginning when it drops you into the game's world. At the very first screen of the game, there's no music, or there wasn't any music before, but now I've added a little bit of music that blends the opening intro track with that home scene, and it just works so incredibly well to keep the tone of the game. Yeah, this is definitely I recommend that talk. It's really good. I forget the guy's name, but yeah. Yeah, I love GDC videos too. That was a great one I watched recently. And there's another one I watched that was really great too, about using negative space in level design. That was just a very intelligent, amazing talk. About Final Fantasy 15's music? No, I haven't. I think I saw that. It might be on my YouTube watch list. Is it really good? So let me get in the game in a state where I can test out that bug that kept happening to me last night. I was playing the game, and whenever I would go back to the home screen, it would. I think we just need to be in permadeath mode. Yeah? Oh yeah, cool. I like those kind of talks. It's nice to hear people talking in other languages and stuff sometimes too, or that aren't native speakers, because it's really interesting hearing how they perceive things. Yeah, hopefully. So yeah, one of the great things about working with a publisher is that they have so many resources to apply, and so thankfully Double 11's been so super cool about everything. Basically, one of the resources that they hire is a PR firm, and the PR firm is talking about possibly getting me on to doing a GDC talk next year. So hopefully, maybe that might happen at GDC next year. Who knows? About like procedural or something. And let's start at the overworld of Jib. We don't want any music, I don't think. Yeah, I hope it happens. Another thing I want is to be at the IG. I would love to be part of the IGF for next GDC. That's like my dream. Oh, right. Talk about streaming. Yeah, that would. I'll definitely talk about everything that might be interesting. Oh, right. I love procedural too. It's got such a bad rap lately, though. You know, it's like some people prefer bespoke games versus procedural games. And I think that's a common sentiment amongst like so many gamers is that they would rather have a bespoke game than a procedural game because it's like people have experienced so many procedural games that aren't done incredibly well. You know, I think that's a big part of it. It is quite fun to program, and I think it's an excellent tool for game developers if you use it in the right way. You know, and if you're using it as if it were an extension of your game design toolkit, you know what I mean? Not eschewing everything else you've learned about game design, but just improve, you know. And that's a big part of it too, is you can really increase that replay value in a game if it's got proc gen. Right, that's the part is a lot of developers are kind of lazy with their proc gen and they do things that cause gamers to go, man, this sucks. You know, why would I want to play a proc gen game? Yeah, exactly. If you do it well enough, it totally becomes bespoke because you do have to freaking make it so bespoke to freaking get a good procedural game. All of your algorithms will become things that are basically like as if you did a level design for it. So you just have to use good level design concepts and like good game design concepts in general, and make sure your proc gen's done really really well. And I think it can be an incredible tool. And hopefully eventually, you know, whatever 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, people start looking at proc gen games in a better light. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, yeah, I think the proc gen's really good in Songbringer, but you know, we'll see. Once it gets out there in the public, how is the public going to react to the proc gen in Songbringer? I'm really curious to see that because will people bring in their preconceptions about proc gen, or will they allow Songbringer to just show you what it has to offer and see if that is feeling bespoke enough? You know? Oh, really? There's a video. There's a video on that. Is that a GDC video or what? That's a great game. Yeah. Sweet. I'll check this out. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to debug the sound on this home screen. See, it played World. Right, yeah, Dead Cells is a great example of proc gen, and from what I hear, the proc gen is Dead Cells is really spot on, like really good proc gen. Okay, cool. Halfway to the end, nice. Yeah, personally, I guess I'm not one of those people that I'm one of those people that prefers proc gen in a game, but I guess it depends on the game. You know, like certain games. I don't know. I guess I'm not really even thinking. I guess No Man's Sky would be the game that you would say, oh, proc gen, boo. So if I go back to the home screen, oh, what? So I was encountering this bug last night where it would keep on playing the home area's music. Maybe if I warp away and come back. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, totally. Blending them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick up Dead Cells pretty soon. That looks like a great game. Both Dead Cells and Hollow Knight came out about the same time, right? Didn't they? Or Dead Cells is still early access, but they did start selling it about the same time as Hollow Knight. They're both about the same price, and they both have done incredibly well. They both like have 400,000 or more owners. Okay, so that bug did not just reproduce itself. I wonder why. Let me look at the code. Oh, it might be that. Right, yeah. That seemed to be mostly a game thing. You did? Nice. Well, there you go. Yo, Kukuriku, what's up, man? Howdy, howdy. I think this might need to be... Like, it needs to reconsider itself. Like, this is basically how this logic needs to go, I think. The event home should always reconsider itself, whether it needs to be or not. Oh, and that would explain it. Okay, so here's how to reproduce that bug. You need to get it to run home. Do that. And that would be if it's permadeath and you have the sword and you haven't defeated any bosses. Okay. That's how to get this to reproduce. Yeah. 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 How long till the game's out? Really quick, man. We're gonna have a release date announcement pretty soon, and then you'll know exactly when it's coming out. Just, I can't quite tell you, but pretty soon we're gonna have that announcement. It's gonna be super duper soon, actually. And yeah, the game's pretty much all finished. There's just a few final little touches I'm putting on it, and it'll be ready for Steam. It's already approved on consoles and stuff like that, so PS4, Xbox. We're all ready to go there. And also UWP, so it's going to be part of the Microsoft Windows Store as well, which is like a thing where if you've bought a game on like Xbox, you can also play it on Windows or something like that. I don't know how that works. It's kind of I don't know. I'm not familiar with the Microsoft Store, the Windows Store, but it's going to be on there too. No, Vita is not on the table at this point. It's kind of a difficult platform to develop for, and it's super expensive to develop for it. And basically, there's just like, I don't know. But that's not to say that if Vita is a super duper is requested by everyone, that my publisher Double 11 might consider it at some point or something like that. There's a couple other platforms on the table, maybe down the road. Right, yeah, Forza, Gears of War, it's a play anywhere thing, right? Yeah. From what I understand, it's kind of new. Like, there's still kind of some kinks being worked out and stuff like that, or at least there's definitely a learning curve to getting your game to compile once with that new Windows service thing platform. Okay, so to get this bug to reproduce, we need defeated. Defeated no bosses, and it should play this home music. Oh, the PC side, yeah. Like restricted from a player perspective. Oh, sandboxing, yeah. Huh. Okay, so we've got this home area music playing. And if I walk around, it's not going to stop playing the home music. But if I warp somewhere... Right? Yes, yeah, so the publisher... Yeah, the publisher is doing advertising, and I'm doing my own, of course, promotion as well. But yeah, the publisher, they have a PR firm. They have, yeah, they'll be doing advertising and stuff like that. So yeah, they're helping out an incredible amount. And what's so cool about Double 11 is they're able to put so much individual attention into Songbringer and the games they're working with. You know, they're putting so much time and energy into Songbringer as well. It's like it's no longer a one person thing. There's 40 people helping out making Songbringer at this point. You know, I mean, not making the whole core game, but like bringing this game to consoles is a freaking huge effort. There's so much. Just the QA team alone is like, I think 5 or 10 people strong. You know, there's so much. There's a huge quality bar requirement to getting your game on consoles because there's all these technical requirements. You know, for passing your game and getting it approved for PS4 and Xbox and stuff like that. So, man, just kudos to Double 11. They're an incredible publisher. I'm freaking lucky. Oh yeah, devs and games, huh? Oh, bad for modders. Hmm. How hard is it to port to consoles? It's difficult. Yeah, it really is. It's not an easy thing because getting on consoles means you have to basically rewrite your game engine. Unless you're using a great game engine that's already can publish to consoles like Unity or I think Game Maker can even do that, right? Can't they port to consoles? I don't know. Yeah, and it depends on the console too. But basically, you're going to have to pretty much, if you're writing your own code, you're going to have to rewrite your whole game engine for each console. It's not just PS4, but PS4 is completely different than Xbox, completely different than PC. You know, it's all quite custom. So we'll warp to this refill up here, and then if I warp back. Oh wait, no, we need to go to a dungeon. Or maybe the ship, that'll change the music. Yeah? Right, yeah, you have to pay for it. No, that's what's so great about having a publisher do that part for me. So basically, Double 11 is the one handling the console ports. And what they do is they took Songbringer and hooked it up into their game engine. So they already have a game engine written that can compile for PlayStation and for Xbox. Like they've spent years making this game engine and making it fast. Like they've done so many optimizations to it and stuff like that. So they basically just hooked up Songbringer into their game engine, which can compile to PlayStation and Xbox and other platforms and stuff. Yeah, exactly. So if I warp back to here, yeah, see, it's playing home still. It should not play. Or wait, it should play home. But it shouldn't if I beat Dungeon 1. Oh, they have a website. They're just double11.com. Or maybe it's .co.uk. Yeah, they're incredible. I mean, yeah, reach out to them if you like. You got a good game you want to show them? Yeah, double11.com. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. No, they actually had they had to actually rewrite. So they basically what they did was they took my hookups to Coco Studio X and kind of wrote stuff to be similar to that. So that they basically kind of emulated Cocos 2DX with their game engine. And it was a lot of work for one of their developers in particular just to get to kind of throw away everything in Cocos 2DX that wasn't needed and then kind of create an interface that was very Cocos 2DX-like to work with their game engine. So they did a lot of custom work just to get Songbringer even running. Will they be interested in a game you can finish in 5 minutes? I don't know, maybe. It depends. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how they did it. They wrote shims to get it working in their game engine. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of work. Yeah. So we'll just defeat this boss. Yeah, you hope he pays him a lot. Me too. He's a saint. I'm not sure if he's a red saint, but he's definitely a saint. So now if we warp back to the home, it should play. So yeah, it's still playing home. It's not supposed to. Okay, so that's the thing. We need to put that back to 0, start at the home screen, and enable this one line of code that I wrote. That. It needs to reconsider home every time. Sounds like boring work and frustrating. It's all from your own perspective, right? If engines are fun to you, I would think this is kind of a fun thing. I personally like to dive into a game engine and throw away whatever is not needed. It's kind of an exciting task. But some people would probably be like, yeah, this is boring as hell. All right, man. Enjoy. Thanks. Okay, so retesting this with that one line of code in there, it should play the home sound at first. Right, it is. But it needs to play on the home screen itself down here. Wait, why didn't it start at 0? Oh. We've got 2 positions, that's why. Okay, let's get rid of that. It's that red herring. Yeah, making the trailer definitely close. What's up, Scissor? We're going to be having a release date pretty soon. It'll be all over Twitter and Twitch. I'll be announcing it like crazy when we have an actual release date. You hate working on other people's code? Yeah, that would be a nightmare then, trying to do work like that. How did you come up with the name of the game? Well, I came up with the concept for the game first, and it was about a spaceship that flew around to different planets, and there were musicians aboard it. And so I called it Songbringer because of the story and the music behind the characters like to play music and party and stuff. Yeah, right, yeah. So you might be the kind of person that just loves that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe think about what is it? What are the core concepts of your game? I mean, what is the core of your game? What is the tone of your game? What is the theme? What is the theme of your game? Okay, so we've definitely got every one of those areas there just got triggered with the home ambience, which means when it gets back to that area, it's going to have to reconsider whether it keeps playing what it had already chosen. Sure, yeah. It's about travel to beat a dragon. Sweet. It's an arcade game? Nice. Yes, here we go. Okay, so it triggered the world event that time because it was allowed to reconsider. Very good. And just to let's check that one more time. We'll warp to the ship. And then warp back. And good, yeah, it plays world this time. Very good. Okay, we got that bug fixed. That was an important bug fix because it was killing the immersion by restarting the music all the time. Spirit of the Dragon Temple, that's cool. What would that be in SOTDT? You could do SODT. Diversify your portfolio. Can I make this somewhat big? I want, yeah, here we go. Oh, wait, here.
Stop this. Open that. See what's going on. Like the music, I want to get the full effect of the game.
Wow, this is it?
Oh yeah, there's that music.
This looks great.
Just too good to pass up. Alright,
You are now watching a Twitch VOD via a live stream.
Hey.
I think I gotta turn the music down just in case there's any copyrighted audio in here. Cool, man. I like the little noises. Inception. Imagine watching a VOD of this. Which is gonna be somebody out there is gonna do this. You're gonna be like, I'm watching a VOD of a VOD of. How many VODs deep am I? Stream the VOD of the stream. Hey man, I really like the aesthetic. This is a cool aesthetic. I love this. I love these kind of this vibe. This sort of like Star Tropics / old school action RPG vibe. I love it. And then do a vodcast of the VOD. It spots all the way down. Dragon Tail, Dragoncraft, Call of the Dragon. Star Tropics is a good game, right? I was just watching a speed run of it. I had never gotten past like the 3rd dungeon or whatever in Star Tropics. I somehow found Star Tropics to be difficult to play as a kid. Like, but I don't think it was any more difficult than Zelda. Dragonbringer. Cool, man. I love this art style. So it's about traveling to find a dragon. I was gonna say Dragon Quest, but there's already a Dragon Quest, of course. That's it, Dragonbringer. It is, right? Star Tropics is crazy hard, isn't it? All that jumping around and invisible buttons you have to press and stuff. Cool. So it's this is kind of the concept, right? You're kind of moving upwards mostly, always moving north towards the dragon. How about north to the dragon? Traveler, I'm about to die of starvation. So you have travelers with you, or was that a traveler on the road there? What about Dragon Word? Oh, that link is a VOD of viewing a VOD. Okay, all right. Let me open that. That's perfect. We have to do this. This has to be done. Cool, man. I like the little noises. Inception. Imagine watching a plot of this. How did we do this? Somebody out there is gonna do this. You're gonna be like, I'm watching a VOD of a VOD. How many VODs deep am I? It's great. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Stream the streams of the VOD. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Biter Kid? You getting some inspiration here? Okay, glad to have that bug fixed. That's good. Check this in. Fix home music playing again and again on Overworld. You like Dragon Word? Nice, man. Yeah, totally, man. That's yours. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Sweet. Hey, we got some support for Dragon Word. All right, cool. Maybe that's your name, huh? Called Dragon Word that resembles a word processor. Isn't that already a thing? There's Dragon Dictate, I know that. So there's one other bug in the audio, which is kind of an immersion killer. It's when you go inside this one hole after you get back from dungeon 3. So let's go to dungeon 3. I'm gonna try and set it up so it really resembles the state. I had beat that dungeon, and that dungeon. I had played Music 1 and Music 2, but not Music 3. Alright, I was at dungeon 3. I came back. I had the lighter. Do I have the lighter? Yeah, lighter. Okay, I think this is ready to try. Kingsway? No, I haven't. What's that? Yeah. I finally played Kingdom. Kingdom's pretty cool. I like Kingdom. I got really addicted to playing it for a minute. But then I was like, this is it? This is all the Kingdom has to offer? Oh, this one? I watched the this was on the pre-show. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's totally like a Windows 95 interface. Yeah. Have you played it? I heard it was really good. It's got some very positive reviews. It's a lot of fun. Nice. Okay, let's see if this can. What I'm waiting for or watching for here is I would go out of this dungeon and then it triggered some music to play, and then actually, it had already done all the overworld tracks. One plays at the beginning, 2 plays after Dungeon 1. 3 played after Dungeon 2. So yeah, it had already played all its tracks. Oh, okay, so we need to... It's one more thing I got to do to emulate that same exact situation of this bug, and that is to... When it plays the overworld theme inside story systems and action music. Yeah. Great soundtrack too. Nice. I'm going to keep my eye on that one. Yeah, so we want this to be already had played. So let's say if index equals 0, then index equals 3. So it doesn't play any of these overworld tracks. It just jumps right into... Actually, I think it should be... Yeah, 3. Okay, this is ready to go. Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that funny? There's a lot of bots these days. And I've noticed over the past like 3 years making Songbringer, I've tweeted a lot with the game dev hashtag. And there's different bots. Like there's like every 3 months, it's like the bots change. It might just be changing their names. Like the bots just like change their name and they're, or maybe they change the account or something like that, but it's still the same bot. You know, I don't know. But it seems like that bots are changing. Maybe because they're getting kicked off or something. Okay, so the bug is I go out of this dungeon, I walk for a little while around the overworld, go into this one secret hole, and it switches the music up entirely. Let's see if we can reproduce it. I think it's this way. Yeah. yeah, nice. Yeah. I'm not saying bad things. I like the bots, man. I like them too. I love anything that gives me support in my game. I'm like, yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for liking my game. I don't care that you're a machine. I don't care you're somebody's algorithm. There was an event there with Jib that gets skipped, I guess. So now we're hearing world music, and here's that secret. It didn't trigger the bug. Well, what else could it have been? Yeah, right. I can tell you I felt that way at the beginning. I'm like, man, you know, when you only have like 50 followers, you're just starting out or something crazy. It's like, even less than that. I think at the very beginning I had like a few friends on Twitter or whatever, only like 20 followers. And I was like, thank you, bot. At least there's one person out there that likes Songbringer. That's what it was like. That's what it was like starting out. I had 0 followers. There was one event that got played, and it's after Swordless. If we allow those to play, and don't defeat Dungeon... Well, oh, defeating Dungeon 3 is important too. Let's just say that's already defeated. Event level, event world. Okay, I think this is as close as I'm going to get to that situation. And if it doesn't trigger this time, then the best thing to do is to look at the code. Yeah. Feels good, man. So this time there should be some. Why is there no dialogue? Hmm. Yeah, it didn't trigger that time either. What would I get? I guess I gotta look at the code. Yeah. Or wait, maybe it wasn't the index. Maybe if I try without that index hack. Why does Jib not? Oh, maybe Jib just doesn't do his dialogue in permadeath there. I can't seem to reproduce this bug. It was kind of an obscure one anyways, but I guess I'll look at the code and see if there's how it might have occurred. Basically, it's going down into, it uses its downstairs phase and then its fade in phase, or phase fade out maybe. I guess if it considered it a level, it would. But that's not going to happen. Z has got to be greater than or equal to 1 and less than max num levels, and this is going into a hole is like negative, so that's never going to happen there. But if it doesn't have the silence timer and the old ambient file name is not equal to new, it does fade out. Oh. I really want to see that. I'm going to set a breakpoint here. Because that might be it. It might be trying to fade out the music. Because it hasn't created the new area yet. Yeah, you are? Still waiting? Dang. Okay, now we got this hole already made. Now if I step in, wait, I gotta run it from Xcode, and we should do this breakpoint and figure out why is that even there. Oh, it's got a new area set ambience file name right here. Okay. Yeah, so if I step in here, trigger this breakpoint. We got old area and new area. Old area has an ambience file name of event world, and the new area should be the same. Yeah, and so that doesn't fade, but okay, so I guess I could see how it might possibly cause the music to fade out if the music ambience file name is different there. Create room after already linking them. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of how Songbringer's dungeon generator works. It creates the first room, which always starts at the dungeon's entrance, and then it chooses another random room near it, right? And then puts a door between them, and it keeps repeating that process. And then sometimes it jumps up a key level and puts a locked door and stuff like that. Oh, nice! You're gonna try out a bunch of different ones. That's cool. Okay, I can see how that bug actually would have been occurring in the game because of the bug I just already fixed. So that might have been why that happened. So I'm not going to look too much into this right now. This is enough debugging. I got to get on with my day. Dividing the grid into equally sized blocks and places randomly sized rooms inside randomly chosen blocks. Interesting. And then connects them with corridors. Yeah, nice, man. Sounds like you got a good start to the handle there. Oh, right, limited map size. Yeah. Yeah, key items. So yeah, that's how the keys work in Songbringer, and it's the same with um, the Meta Zelda articles and stuff like that by Tom Coxon. But yeah, you just basically you start off at key level 0, and in some arbitrary point you decide, okay, I want the key level to now be 1. So all the rooms after that have key level 1, and you would just lock the door from when it goes from 0 to 1. And then later on, you can test key level. So later on, if you want to go add some doors to your dungeon, you can just test the key level and be like, okay, this was dungeon 0, or this was level 0, and that's now level 1. I would need to put a locked door or maybe a secret door between those two areas because this is a different key level. It's a pretty simple thing, simple concept. Binary partition, is that what it is? Yeah, binary partition. Oh, no. Okay, starring the blocks in a tree. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, those articles? Yeah, they're good ones, huh? Well, I think I'm about done here with the stream. I'm gonna close her down so I can actually do this work of recording recording all these 60 frames a second scenes and making the trailer doper. I think this thing should be able to get a lot better. Well, not a lot better. Maybe I can make this trailer like 5 or 10% better, you know. And if I can get it to be 10% better, then Hell yeah. At least it's 10% better. Oh, you at some points it was creating less rooms than you needed. Ah, huh. All right, guys. Well, good luck with your games, man. I'm excited what you guys are creating, and yeah, I can run the trailer. Sure, totally. Let's start this off from the beginning. This is a rough draft. It still has the beta gameplay here, but this is how it is so far. I'd love to get your thoughts too, if you have any. So there you go. Nice, yeah. Hope the trailer with 13,1337. Nice. Yeah, hopefully that lightning is kind of a cool effect because it's like it shows the reflections and it also shows the lightning and it also shows that there's crafting. Thanks, T. Nice, thanks guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think there's a few moments where it lags just a little bit. Like right here, it just kind of lags a little bit too much. And then up here it kind of lags a little, or somewhere in here. Basically, I'm going to try and insert a couple 1-second scenes of some other stuff you're going to find in Songbringer. So hopefully it's just 10% better or so. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Sorry I haven't been able to do as many streams as of late, but that's just because I'm here and almost about to release this game, so I can't really do as many streams, but I appreciate all your support. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll catch you all next time.